After the age of 70, life takes on a different rhythm. Each sunrise becomes more precious, and every heartbeat feels like a quiet reminder that time is a gift, not a guarantee. As a doctor who has spent decades studying human health and longevity, I can tell you this: your body is always speaking. The question is, are you listening? Many people believe that aging is simply a matter of luck or genetics. But what if I told you that there are clear, observable signs that can help predict not just how long you'll live, but how well you'll live? These signs aren't found in expensive tests or complicated medical charts. They're hidden in your everyday life, in how you walk, sleep, eat, and connect with others. In this video, we'll explore 7 scientifically backed indicators that doctors and researchers use to estimate a person's longevity after age 70. These signs may seem subtle, but together they form a powerful snapshot of your overall vitality. And here's the best part: most of them are within your control. This isn't about chasing youth or defying time. It's about understanding the quiet clues your body gives you, so you can take action today and improve the quality of your tomorrows. Because growing older doesn't mean growing weaker, it means growing wiser. So whether you're 70, 75, or well into your 80s, stay with me. What you'll learn today may surprise you. It may even empower you to live not just longer, but stronger, fuller, and more independently. Let's begin this journey together, because every year ahead is worth protecting. Sign 1: walking speed, the pace of longevity. It might surprise you, but one of the most powerful indicators of how long you might live after age 70 isn't in a blood test or high-tech scan. It's in how fast you walk. Yes, your walking speed. Studies have shown a clear connection between walking pace and longevity. In fact, older adults who maintain a steady, brisk walk tend to live longer than those who slow down significantly. That's because walking isn't just about getting from one place to another. It's a full body function. It relies on your heart, your lungs, your muscles, your joints, and even your brain working together in rhythm. Think of it this way: when your walking speed drops noticeably, it's often a sign that something deeper is going on. Muscle loss, cardiovascular decline, balance issues, or early neurological changes. It's like your body's check engine light quietly blinking. Let's take a simple example. Imagine 2 people, both 75 years old. One walks daily, moves confidently, and navigates stairs with ease. The other has started to shuffle, feels unsteady, and avoids walks altogether. Over time, that difference becomes more than just a matter of convenience. It becomes a predictor of health outcomes. The good news? Walking speed can be improved. You can rebuild leg strength, improve your endurance, and sharpen your coordination. Start small: short walks around the block, gentle stair climbs, or even standing exercises while holding a chair. It's never too late. So the next time you head out for a walk, don't just think of it as exercise. Think of it as an investment in your future. Because how fast you move today might just tell the story of how long and how well you'll move through life tomorrow. Sign 2: grip strength, holding on to health. It may seem like a small thing, but the strength of your grip can speak volumes about your overall health and how long you might live. A firm handshake isn't just a social gesture. It's a physical reflection of your muscular strength, coordination, circulation, and nervous system function. In fact, medical researchers have found that grip strength is one of the most reliable predictors of longevity in older adults. Why? Because when your grip weakens, it's rarely an isolated issue. It often signals broader muscle loss, known as sarcopenia, a common condition that leads to frailty, reduced mobility, and a higher risk of falls and injury. Weak grip has also been linked to slower recovery from illness, diminished independence, and even shorter life expectancy. Consider this real-world contrast. Robert, age 78, still opens jars with ease, carries groceries confidently, and enjoys occasional yard work. His hands are strong, and so is his overall physical resilience. Then there's George, also 78, who has started to struggle with simple tasks: twisting a doorknob, opening a water bottle, or holding onto his cane for long periods. His weakening grip is more than frustrating. It's a warning sign. The silver lining? Grip strength can be improved, often faster than people expect. Try squeezing a stress ball for a few minutes a day, using a hand gripper, or lifting light weights. Even everyday actions like opening tight containers or carrying a laundry basket help reinforce this critical muscle group. Don't dismiss a weak grip as just part of aging. It's your body's way of saying, pay attention. Because how well you hold on to things today, tools, bags, door handles, might reflect how well you'll hold on to your strength, independence, and vitality in the years ahead. Sign 3. Balance, standing strong in every step. How long can you stand on one foot without support? It may sound like a child's game, but it's actually one of the most telling signs of longevity after 70. Your ability to maintain balance isn't just about staying upright. It's a reflection of your brain, muscles, nerves, and coordination all working in harmony. In fact, studies show that older adults who struggle to balance, even for just 10 seconds, are at significantly higher risk of falls, fractures, and even cognitive decline. And here's why that matters. Falls are the leading cause of serious injury among seniors, often triggering a cascade of health problems that shorten life expectancy. Let's meet Carol and Nancy. Both are in their early 70s. Carol practices yoga, takes daily walks, and can easily stand on one leg while brushing her teeth. Nancy, on the other hand, avoids physical activity and hasn't thought much about balance until she starts bumping into furniture and reaching for walls to steady herself. That subtle shift from stability to uncertainty is more than inconvenient. It's a signal. The great news? Balance is not a fixed trait. It's a skill you can strengthen. Try standing on one foot for 10 seconds while holding onto a countertop. Practice walking heel to toe across the room. Gentle exercises like Tai Chi or simple leg lifts while brushing your teeth can go a long way. The key is consistency and patience. And here's a quick test. Stand up now and lift one foot just a few inches off the ground. Can you hold it for 10 seconds without wobbling? If not, don't panic. Just don't ignore it. Because every step you take with confidence today helps protect your independence, your brain health, and your ability to live fully in the years ahead. Sign 4. Sleep patterns. Resting well. Living well. Sleep isn't just about closing your eyes and getting through the night. It's one of the most powerful indicators of your health and longevity after 70. As we age, sleep patterns naturally change. But when you start waking up frequently, tossing and turning, or feeling exhausted even after a full night in bed, it may be more than just aging. It could be a warning sign. Why is sleep so important? Because while you rest, your body goes to work. It repairs cells, strengthens the immune system, regulates hormones, and clears waste from the brain. In fact, poor sleep has been linked to higher risks of heart disease, memory problems, weakened immunity, and even shortened lifespan in older adults. Take Henry and Bill, two men in their mid-70s. Henry has a consistent bedtime routine. He avoids screens before bed, sleeps around 7 hours, and wakes up feeling sharp. Bill, on the other hand, struggles with insomnia. He's up several times a night, naps during the day, and never feels truly rested. Over time, Bill begins to notice brain fog, mood swings, and even blood pressure spikes, all tied to disrupted sleep. The good news is, you can take control of your sleep. Start by creating a calming bedtime ritual, dim the lights, play soft music, or read a book. Avoid heavy meals or caffeine late in the day. Make your bedroom a restful environment, cool, quiet, and dark. And most importantly, keep a regular sleep schedule, even on weekends. Sleep isn't a luxury, it's essential medicine. So tonight, don't just go to bed. Prepare to restore, to heal, to protect your future. Because how well you sleep now might shape how long and how clearly you live in the years ahead. Sign 5. Appetite and eating habits. Nourishing the years ahead. What and how you eat after age 70 can quietly reveal a great deal about your health and how long you might live. A healthy appetite and balanced eating habits are not just about enjoying meals. They're vital signs of your body's overall function and resilience. When older adults begin to lose interest in food, eat less, or skip meals entirely, it's often dismissed as a normal part of aging. But in reality, sudden changes in appetite can signal deeper issues. Nutritional deficiencies, digestion problems, depression, or even the early stages of cognitive decline. Let's look at two women, Margaret and Susan, both 74. Margaret enjoys home-cooked meals, eats a variety of fruits, vegetables, and proteins, and keeps a steady weight. She feels energized and sharp. Susan, meanwhile, has noticed her appetite shrinking. She skips breakfast, snacks on processed foods, and has unintentionally lost 10 pounds over the past year. That unintentional weight loss? It's not just a number on the scale, it's a red flag. Eating less means fewer nutrients for your body to rebuild muscle, fight illness, and stay mentally alert. And over time, this can lead to frailty, immune decline, and increased vulnerability to disease. The solution doesn't have to be complicated. Focus on small, nutrient-dense meals rich in protein, fiber, and healthy fats. Enjoy foods that are colorful, flavorful, and easy to prepare. Stay hydrated and consider sharing meals with family or friends to make eating more enjoyable. If appetite loss persists, talk to your doctor. It could uncover a treatable issue. Remember, food is more than fuel. It's your daily investment in strength, clarity, and longevity. So the next time you sit down to eat, don't just think of it as filling your stomach. Think of it as feeding your future. Sign 6, stress response. How you cope could shape your future. Everyone feels stress, but how you respond to it after age 70 can quietly shape the length and quality of your life. Stress doesn't just live in your mind, it takes root in your body, raising inflammation levels, straining your heart, disrupting your sleep, and weakening your immune system. Over time, chronic stress becomes more than just an emotional burden, it's a biological one. Let's consider John and Richard, both 76. John still faces life's challenges, health concerns, bills, family issues, but he handles them with calm acceptance. He takes deep breaths, goes on walks, and talks things through with close friends. Richard, on the other hand, lets stress take hold. He stews in worry, loses sleep over things beyond his control, and finds himself often angry or anxious. The difference between them isn't luck, it's in how they respond. Scientific research shows that older adults who manage stress well tend to maintain better heart health, sharper cognitive function, and stronger immune defenses. Meanwhile, those who carry long-term stress are more likely to face memory decline, heart problems, and premature aging. The good news? Stress response is something you can improve at any age. Try this. When you feel overwhelmed, pause. Take a few slow, deep breaths. Practice gratitude. Talk with someone you trust. Even 5 minutes of gentle stretching, prayer, or quiet reflection can reset your system. Laughter, too, is a powerful antidote. Don't underestimate the healing power of joy. And perhaps most importantly, accept what you can't control and focus on what you can. Your mindset, your habits, your choices. Because how you carry stress today may determine how gracefully and how long you continue your journey tomorrow. Sign 7, social connections, the lifeline of longevity. As we grow older, it's easy to assume that solitude is simply part of the journey, but science tells us otherwise. Staying socially connected may be just as important for longevity as eating well or staying active. Humans are wired for connection, and after 70, strong relationships become more than emotional comforts. They are protective factors. Studies consistently show that seniors with active social lives tend to live longer, recover faster from illness, and face lower risks of depression, heart disease, and cognitive decline. Think of Eleanor and Barbara, both 78. Eleanor calls her sister every week, meets with friends for coffee, and volunteers at a local shelter. She laughs often, feels purposeful, and looks forward to each day. Barbara, by contrast, has slowly drifted away from her social circles. Phone calls are rare, Visits are infrequent, and most days are spent alone. Her energy fades, her mood darkens. Loneliness doesn't just affect the heart, it affects the body. Isolation can raise stress hormones, weaken the immune system, and speed up the aging process. In fact, long-term loneliness has been compared to smoking 15 cigarettes a day in terms of health impact. But here's the hopeful truth. It only takes a little effort to reconnect. You don't need a crowd. Start small. Call an old friend, join a book club, attend a church group, or even greet your neighbors during your morning walk. Human connection isn't about quantity, it's about quality and consistency. And if you're feeling shy or hesitant, remember, someone out there may be just as eager for connection as you are. Because the relationships you nurture today don't just add joy to your life, they may very well add years to it. By now you've learned that aging gracefully isn't just about luck, it's about listening closely to what your body and lifestyle are telling you. Each of the 7 signs, your walking speed, grip strength, balance, sleep patterns, appetite, stress response, and social connections, offers a quiet but powerful glimpse into your future. They're not tests to fear, but signals to guide you. And the most encouraging truth, you still have time to make changes. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. Start with a short walk around the block. Reconnect with an old friend. Try standing on one leg for 10 seconds each morning. Choose one small habit today that your future self will thank you for. Because healthy aging isn't about avoiding change. It's about adapting with wisdom and courage. Your body still responds to care. Your mind still craves connection. And your heart still has stories left to write. So don't wait for a health scare or a doctor's warning to take action. The path to longevity is paved with simple, daily choices, many of which are already in your hands. You deserve not only more years, but better years. Years filled with strength, clarity, connection, and purpose. And remember, no matter your age, it's never too late to live well.